Alright, this will be fun. I'm going to try to order DoorDash during the middle of this run. Can't believe I died on the origin tree. Such garbage. I'll have to do it the old-fashioned way.
I don't want to upset your rhythm, Cal, but the boss wants a word. It's gonna be good for us. Here he is, Chief.
An error has been detected on line 10A. All our clamps are jammed. I need 2 workers to climb up and secure the cables.
That's not an easy maneuver.
The guild will double your pay for this shift.
Come on, Cal. What's our score? That couldn't hurt. Huh?
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Get to work.
Get to work. Alright, I'm just sending an email or two for business purposes. I do have an IRL life in which I have to make room to stream. Today's a lot earlier of a stream though, so I'm gonna try to get DoorDash at some point. We'll see how I can organize that. I haven't figured it out just yet.
Will you look at that? A separatist ship. I haven't seen a Luke or Hulk in ages.
Yeah. Ages.
Breaking her will be big money. All right, let's go.
That's a really good reference, by the way, of the Luke or Hulk class freighter.
Hands up!
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Ladder's out, though. You're gonna have to find another way.
Yeah, no problem. I'll improvise.
You there, pal?
This is the time. This is the time. I feel it.
Depart this barge immediately. You are not approved trash.
And trash? Just not approved trash.
Easy there.
Just passing through.
Hurry up. We're close to finishing ahead of schedule. I can just about taste the credits. Gonna be a wild night. Let's get this job done.
Reckless cow.
Good to see you.
You too. Get yourself killed.
That's the idea. Sounds like scrap rats. Creepy. Just passing through, guys. No need to come out and say hi this time.
Cal. I'll meet you at the clamps.
Sounds good. Be there soon. Whoa.
How'd you get here?
How'd you
Skill. What a nice comeback, Cal. That was really something.
Look, the ship cutter is here. There it goes. Hey, we should get moving. Yep, good looking out. Hurry, we gotta finish before they start gutting this wing.
Cal, use the manual override lever below.
Will do this insanely dangerous maneuver.
got it? Your turn.
Let's try to do DoorDash now.
Hold on. All right, clamp secured. Whoa. You okay?
Still here.
Give me a fright there, pal.
Done.
Hang on. I got this. We're done. Get out up here. Come take a look at this. It's a Jedi fighter. What a score! It's a real scrapper's payday. I mean, this thing's been here, what, 4 years?
5.
Whoever flew this went down in a blaze of glory. Those Jedi. Real tragedy. You know, I've always said they couldn't all be traitors.
Yeah, maybe.
Guess it's just our lucky day. Empire's gonna get a lot of good material out of it. Yeah, here we are, scrapping these ships from the war, just so they can turn around and make new ones. What a racket, huh? All of us risking our necks for the bosses. And the pay was better back during the Republic, too.
Hey, you really should watch what you say.
Listen to me. Find us free like this, it'll be your ticket off this soggy rock.
What makes you think I want out of here?
Come on, Cal, you're a young guy. You don't end up like me. Eventually, you gotta move on and live your life.
I'll try DoorDash.
It's your destiny.
I want some Chinese food and a Mountain Dew delivered straight to my door.
Whatever you say. Hey, we should get back.
And hopefully find a way to answer said door without having to pause the game. This is a really good inciting event, you know. All heroes have to have some sort of inciting event that sends them off on the hero's journey. And this game is as much a by the numbers hero's journey story as I've ever read. Played, I should say. Oh crap. No, that's not what I wanted.
No, don't let go.
I can't hold on!
Watch behind my back.
No.
Oh, easy. It's embarrassing.
You okay, bro?
I'm alright. Just pin down.
Pilot's gone.
The quick time events in this game are sort of
Hang
awful.
on.
Watch out, Cal!
Look out. This thing is barely flying. Hold on. You all right?
Yeah. Okay,
We gotta move. Come on.
hell happened? What was that back there? Was that you? What, that was the Force, wasn't it?
Just forget what you saw, okay? Please
No,
trust me.
but I've seen the stories. I've heard it. There's bounties out on people like you.
I know.
Yeah, we're ready. We need to be careful. Yeah. You holding up okay?
Good. Yeah, you?
Yeah. Kel, I've been working with you some time now. I've never seen you do anything like that before. We've been through some hell together. So,
I can get. Wow. I almost read out the name of a local restaurant. I should try to avoid that.
I don't know how to repay you.
Don't mention it. I mean it.
Well, you don't have to worry about
Oh,
me.
special offers. These are all.
This place, it's not safe. Maybe you should, disappear.
Just gotta head back to my place, grab my bag. Tappers owes me a favor.
I heard he was up on Mount Shadoa.
Where are you? Boom! Let's go.
You'll be seeing me for a while, bro.
Lienshins. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Kel.
Prof? Prof, wait up.
Ooh, spooky.
Where you going?
I was hit 3 times for luck. Although it hasn't worked so far.
Apprentice, mark well and listen.
Master.
Trust only in the Force.
Train has stopped.
Yeah, something's going on.
Everybody up. Identification ready. Move out and line up.
Probably just another contraband inspection.
And that is that. In 30 minutes, I should be getting some good old Leon Shins. And when I do eat, I will turn off my mic and my face cam because no one wants to see me eating. You know.
Is this all of them?
Yes, second sister.
We seek a dangerous fugitive. This is no common anarchist, but a devotee of the treasonous Jedi Order. Failure to turn over this traitor will result in a charge of sedition. Turn yourself in, or everyone present shall face summary execution.
I think it's time someone came forward.
This makes no sense.
I've been working on
He
this
just
for a
launches
long
into
time.
this like union-style speech.
Way before the war. We refit and rebuilt ships.
I don't know what he's thinking is going to happen here.
Best in the galaxy.
I really don't.
Then came the Empire. And engineers became
I love that she doesn't stop him. She's just letting him go.
workers. I just started getting worked.
Prof.
We all know the truth. We're just too afraid to say it. To the Empire, we're all just expendable.
Yes, you are.
No!
I mean, what did you really expect?
Look at this. A lightsaber.
And I love that she just ignites the other side of it to block him. Like, that's so stylish.
I found the Jedi!
Honestly, the second sister got style coming out of her ears. There's style everywhere. I love it.
That hurts.
Ninth sister, not so much style.
Hold it.
Sort of big, brutish, intimidating.
How'd you get here?
Not interested. Not
Easy now.
not a fantastic villain.
Stowaway.
Hey, you don't need to call this in.
Quiet. This is TK-8190. Repeat, did you say Jedi?
Second sister, cunning, got skills,
Hear that over the comm?
awesome.
Jedi?
And she's not going to do something as stupid as holding out a fugitive over a cliff.
Contact confirmed.
Like, why did the Ninth Sister do that?
Okay, I'm done.
The Ninth Sister is lucky that didn't happen around Darth Vader, or she'd already be dead.
One way out.
Ugh.
Gotta keep moving.
Training this morning with the rest of us. I chose to rest instead. That's Jedi. Form up. I can't.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Easy. It is a little annoying that you can't like chop arms and legs off of these guys. Like, there's nothing that justifies it when you can easily like bisect all of the animals in the game. I thought that was gonna hit the stormtrooper, but whatever.
The fugitive comes this way.
Yo, what? Take a lightsaber slash to the neck? So in every hero's journey style story, the story starts out with the hero, in this case being Cal, like in his normal mundane existence. In this case, he's wandering around scrapping ships. And then some event happens to throw him out into the cold, harsh world. In this case, Prob dying, him being found, stuff like that.
Get to the front. Stop the train. Oh no! Nico, Take cover. Gotta move in between bursts. Now.
The way I had the hero's journey explained by my literary professor is that there's two basic types of stories, and these are the only types of stories that exist. Option number one is a hero takes a journey. Oh, I gotta roll.
I'm ready for your trip.
In this version, you have a hero leaving the comfort of his home or her home and venturing forth into the unknown.
He shot the coupling out.
And having adventures, right?
Gotta get down.
Option number two is actually like the reverse.
Whoa! This is bad.
So option number two is stranger comes to town. And that's sort of where your mundane, regular existence is broken, not because you leave, but because someone else enters your world and starts messing with it, right? That's like a lot of westerns are good examples of stranger comes to town.
We're here to help!
Who are you?
No time! Keep moving! We'll pick you up when we can!
Ah, my DoorDash has been picked up. They're still at the restaurant.
Break's over. I don't want to die here.
There we go.
We got this.
Wow, that was perfectly timed. Good for him.
What now? Train stop? Oh, this can't be good. Whoa! Ah!
Jump now! Hold on!
You can just slide off, by the way, and it'll put you into the same cutscene.
Going somewhere. I recognize that stance. Perhaps you've had some training after all. Who's your master, Padawan? Someone I killed, perhaps? What Jedi gave their life so that you might live?
There was a video I watched trying to identify what Cal's actual lightsaber style is. And they couldn't come up. And they were like, okay, it's weird. He sort of uses a lot of elements of different lightsaber styles. And the best explanation for that isn't obviously that he's a master of multiple lightsaber styles, because there's no reason that he would be.
Very well. You won't
The more
do
likely,
tricks.
the more likely assumption for that
That strike will
and the
be your
reasoning
last.
is that he was sort of like orphaned early on in his training, before he'd had a chance to really single out a lightsaber style that he wanted. So essentially he knows the basic moves of a bunch of different lightsaber styles, but he never actually practiced and trained in one, which makes Cal kind of lame at lightsaber fighting, actually. He's able to beat these Inquisitors, but the Inquisitors also are complete garbage. So, you know, like if Ezra in Rebels can fight Inquisitor, then you know that, like, yeah, the Inquisitors, they can do some things, but against a Jedi Master, Trilla would get completely wrecked. I think that's pretty clear. Not to say that Cal's awful, you know, Cal still has the Force and he's a Jedi, but he's making the transition in this game to Jedi Knight. And Cal never in this game demonstrates any significant Force powers. He really doesn't. In fact, that's really interesting now that I think about it. Cal never demonstrates a significant skill with the Force in this game.
Okay, shut that thing off and grab some seat.
Thanks for the help.
Yeah.
But who are you people?
My name is Seer Junda, and this is my captain, Grease Dritus.
How you doing? Yeah, the Mantis is my ship, but you better pay attention to this lady here.
So, who are you?
Cal. Kestis. Who was that back there?
Imperial Inquisitor. She's a Force user hunting Jedi survivors. And now that she knows who you are, she will not stop until she destroys you.
How do you know so much? And why'd you help me?
We track Imperial communications. We heard the Inquisitors were heading to Bracca, so we made our move.
Oh, yeah? And what's the bounty on Jedi these days anyway?
That's gratitude for you.
Get it? You've been surviving on your own for so long that it's impossible to trust anyone. And it's what's kept you alive. But this is about something bigger than just surviving.
Like what?
Like rebuilding the Jedi Order.
You too? Anybody else?
Oh, we're not good enough for you?
The Jedi Council?
They're gone.
So I'm all you've got.
Captain, set a course for Bogano.
Aye.
In the meantime, try and relax. Go, you're safe. For now.
You gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny. Calico! You were talking in your sleep. Weirdo.
Grease?
Not now. I got work to do.
Rude.
That's all. I wrote it. Years ago. You touch an object and witness events connected to it. You feel its history.
It's an echo in the force from the object.
Not many Jedi have that skill.
How would you know that?
I was once a Jedi, but not anymore.
Do I know you?
No. But I knew your master, Jaro Tapal. He was a true guardian of the Republic.
He was a hero. Listen. Something happened to me during the Purge. I survived, but my connection to the Force is damaged. When I meditate, if I let my guard down, I lose control. And it's like I'm back in that moment when...
You survived, Cal. And you're not alone. Not anymore.
We're coming up on our destination.
This is Bogano. A Jedi I knew discovered it before the Purge. You won't find it on any maps.
The Empire doesn't know this place exists.
No.
So, what's the plan? We hide out here?
We're done hiding, Cal. See that structure over there? I believe that vault holds the key to rebuilding the Jedi Order. But it requires someone strong in the Force to pass its test.
And since you're not a Jedi anymore, that's why you need me.
I know you don't trust me. And I'm not really sure I trust you. But we have a common enemy. And a common cause. I'll share more of my plan after you reach the vault. But, until then, there's someone here I think you should meet.
I feel bad for Sierra. Her entire
May the
plan
Force
gets
be with you.
co-opted by Cal.
Guess I'm looking for a Jedi then. But if there's already one here, why does Seer need me?
Alright, my DoorDash is here.
This looks like a safe place to meditate. Just need to focus my mind.
I will be running in just a second. Save, get my garbage first skill. Overhead slash. And oh, one more.
Hey, BD1. I'm Cal. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm looking for someone. No, not you. I'm searching for a Jedi, I think. Hold on. You know the Jedi? What do you know? Wait, hold on! Did you just slice that? Thanks.
Back. That was fun.
It's the vault Seer mentioned. Whoever I'm supposed to find must be waiting there.
Why am I allergic?
get across this gap somehow. A zip line? Whoa! How'd you know that would work? Wait, you didn't? Careful over there. That doesn't look safe. Just like back at the scrapyard.
Looks safer for him than it does for you.
Hold on, coming.
BD1, you're interfering with the Prime Directive.
Whoever lived here used this room for storage. They kept food and supplies. Hey, that was pretty brave. You okay? Wait, I can help you with that. Will you let me? Oh. Okay. Well, the scomplink is busted, but this should help you get moving for now. Okay, try that. The vault.
All right.
Yeah, that's where I was headed to.
Before I turn off my mic and camera for 10 minutes,
First, we gotta figure out a way out of this place.
I will figure out what I will show it my. I will do a fortune cookie unboxing.
I'll find my own way out. Tight fit, but this should work. Those vines look like they lead somewhere. Hope they're sturdy. Yeah, I'm all right. Healing stem. You're full of surprises.
Don't pursue happiness.
Thanks, little droid.
Create it. All right. And with
Okay.
that,
Let's try this again.
I'm going blind for a little bit. See you in 15 minutes.
Okay. Here, hop on board. So, how'd you get here? I don't remember. I've never known a forgetful droid. Can't argue with that. Hey, a chest. Think the Jedi would mind if we grab supplies? What's that, BD-1? That's where we need to go. I can feel it. You mapped everywhere we've been. I can't make it over there. We gotta find another way. Where are you going? So what was in there? This tool was used by someone eager to reach the vault. looking. What's that? See something in there?
Try again.
It's difficult, Master.
Yes, the path is difficult. It may seem impossible, but with persistence and the Force as your ally, you will overcome any obstacle. You will master any path. Now, do what you must to reach me. Good. Again. Now, reach my position.
I did it. Persistence and the Force is my ally. Just remembering old tricks. Think you can show me that shortcut again? This area was used for meditation by someone familiar with the Jedi Order. Whoever owned this bag brought it from Coruscant. They were frustrated with the Jedi Council. Hey now. What do we find? Someone made camp here. They were excited to discover a giant creature that lives close by. A binoc, they called it. Can you slice this? Yeah, sorry about your scalping. But standing up to that bog rat, pretty brave. That creature seems so at home here. Protector of Pagana. thought that was you. Gracie there? Oh, it's on. We're not finished yet. Okay, you probably would have won. Probably. Amazing. You all right, BD?
Well done, whoever you are. You have passed the test I left behind and gained access to the vault and this recording, one of many encrypted logs stored in the droid. I am Master Eno Cordova. I may not know your name, but I know your purpose. The fate of the Jedi Order lies in your hands. This place, this vault, is a sacred temple, built by a vanished civilization known as the Zepho. Meditating here, I was granted a premonition through the Force, a vision of doom. I have placed inside this vault a Jedi holocron, containing a list of the names and locations of young Force sensitives throughout the galaxy. Ahead, you will find the inner chamber of the vault, but also another test. I can only trust this holocron to someone who has followed my path and understands. Seek out the hidden tombs of the three sages and learn to perceive the mysteries of the Force as the Zepho once did. In this droid, you will find everything you need to succeed on this journey. Go to the Zepho homeworld. There, you will find peace in the eye of the storm. Good luck, Jedi. And may the Force be with you.
I guess you were the someone I was supposed to meet. You know, I've been alone for a while now. Without any purpose, just hiding. There's no way to live. Not for a Jedi. Or a droid. Maybe Seer was right. Maybe we're done hiding. Hey, you want to meet some, friends of mine? Think I found what you wanted me to see.
Sounds like you did. We'll be waiting.
I'll check it out.
My friend, it appears the Zepho had some interest in Dathomir. Strange. For such a peaceful culture to have any sort of fascination with a place so dark.
Should be a lot quicker than the way in. What is this place? The Jedi used this place to study the sphere above. I can still feel the excitement. Making a new friend?
You passed the test.
So you knew about BD-1?
Come on board. We'll talk inside.
Oh, BD-1, this is Grease. Hey, Grease.
What is that? Get off my sofa! Get off my sofa! Don't! Get out of there! Get out!
That is BD-1. He's with us.
I don't care who he's with. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get oil stains out of petroleum fabric?
Not really.
Oh, I hope you found something better out there than this droid.
Oh, calm down, Grease. He did. Tell us, Cal.
The vault was built by an ancient civilization called the Zepho. A Jedi named Eno Cordova hid something inside of it.
What did he hide inside?
A holocron from the archives. It contains a list of Force-sensitive children.
The next generation of Jedi. I knew it! Ah, Cordova, you old fool.
You knew him?
Yes, a long time ago. I was his apprentice. Cordova was a loner. That little droid and I are probably the only ones that know about Pagano.
Hold on, wait a minute. A hollow what?
A holocron. It stores information, but only accessible to Jedi. Hang on, I think I have one around here. Use the Force.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen.
With that list of Force sensitives, we could rebuild the Jedi Order and defeat the Empire.
Okay, no problem. Let's get it.
Well, except the holocron is hidden deep inside the vault, and to get it, we have to follow Cordova's path. He mentioned something about the planet Dathomir and a Zepho homeworld.
All right, well, where are we going? I'm just asking because I was thinking of maybe making some food.
Look, before we do anything, I need to know something. How come you're no longer a Jedi?
I had an experience that changed my perspective. So I cut myself off from the Force.
But you still want to rebuild the Order.
I believe that rebuilding the Order is the best chance we have against the Empire. What do you believe?
I believe I can't keep hiding from the Empire, so I don't really have a choice.
Cal, as long as you're alive, you will always have a choice. Are you with us?
We're in.
Dathomir Zepho, it's your choice.
Hey, Grease, what's this thing?
What? You've never seen a terrarium before?
Sure, but don't they usually have plants in them?
Well, I've been a bit busy hauling you around the galaxy. But you know, you could pay me back with some seeds.
I thought you hated nature.
When it's out there, you betcha. But when it's behind a comfortably thick wall of Umbaran glass, that's perfection.
All right, I'll see if I can find any. Seer, can you feel the Force at all?
Yes. But instead of opening up, I push it back down. The exact opposite of what you should do.
Out there, I remembered something about myself before the Purge. It was painful, but like I found a piece of myself.
That's good. You're learning to embrace the Force again.
How can you say that?
Because I know what it means to live without it.
Okay, I'll keep trying.
Later, Cal. Please.
So, if the Order thing is rebuilt, you think any Jedi will come out of hiding?
What makes you think there are Jedi hiding?
No, just curious.
Is there someone specific you're thinking of?
Well, growing up, we heard tales of a green, pointy-eared, legendary Jedi Master, and...
Are you talking about Master Yoda? Yes, he is very legendary.
Wait, what? Who? No, I'm talking about Master Yaddle.
The Jedi High Council member?
Yeah, we all have our dreams, okay? Let me have mine.
No problem.
All right, we're here. Get in your chair. Think of a storm brewing down there. This might not be the best time to land.
Yeah, something strange. Those winds are interfering with our comms.
Hey, Cordova mentioned something about peace in the eye of the storm. Well, I can just make out a settlement in the middle of it.
Then we have to get there.
Copy that. Couple bumps ain't gonna kill you, kid. Unless the wind picks up. Can you tell that bucket of balls to keep his opinion to himself?
I'm sure everything's under control.
If it's under control, it's just a little tricky. Okay, hold on. Huh. Perfect landing. Easy money, baby.
But I'm still getting a lot of interference on the comms. It's gonna take me a minute to get them back up.
I'll search for signs of Cordova in the meantime.
Good. I'll be in touch once I crack this. Cal, over here. You did good work on Bogano. The more information we gather on Cordova and the Zepho, the closer we'll get to stopping the Empire.
I've heard of ancient cultures, but don't know much about them.
I only knew that Cordova was obsessed with the Zepho, believing their teachings to be important. I, too, was intrigued by the mysteries of our galaxy. You better get moving. There's a lot to learn here. Good luck.
I can see you two have been through a lot. It's not easy.
No, it's not. But I think of those who believed in me at one point, If I give up on myself, then I give up on them. I'm sure you have a few of those.
Prof, friend on Braca. He sacrificed himself so I could live.
He believed in you. A lot of people depend on you, even if they don't know it yet. Keep going, Cal. For Prof. For everyone.
BD-1's a helpful droid.
He does seem to be warming up to you.
Cordova must have really liked droids. He decided to leave such important information with BD-1.
I only assume he chose BD-1 because he needed some sort of ability to store encrypted information. These exploration droids are good tools for that sort of thing. But I'm sure he's more than that. Please, I'm trying to collect my thoughts.
Good work. Oh, we did it. We did it. I hope you're not hurt. What are you looking at?
Who are you talking to?
Just my ship, the Manus. Good name, right? Intimidating. Oh, what do you know? You probably never even flown a ship. Maybe I'll teach you one day when you're done with your Jedi stuff. I'll even give you a discount.
Nice landing, Grease.
Me? Oh, yeah. Not a problem. It's easy for a skilled pilot like myself, especially when flying a ship like this. This baby was a steal. Well, I mean, I didn't steal it. I bought it. Well, almost. I mean, I took out a small loan. Big loan, actually. No, it's fine. Look, we're all fine. Don't worry about it. Don't you have Jedi stuff to do? Get to it, kid.
Been just you and Seer for a while?
Oh, yeah, she's great company. What about you? How long were you alone on Braca?
Oh, I wasn't alone. I had, people.
Friends?
It's hard to have friends when you have secrets.
Back up.
Don't worry about it. Friends are overrated. What did that say?
He said we're all his friends.
Oh, well, that's kind of nice.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm great. Just enjoying some peace and quiet.
Come back here. Something was in there. Watch out, BD. You don't look friendly.
Cal, can you hear me?
The Empire. They found Zeppo.
If it were following the Mantis, we would have been swarmed already.
Could they be looking for the tombs?
Let's hope not. Just got our comms working. I'll try the same workaround to crack into theirs.
Mother used this fabric to keep her child warm. You were on the run from something. Stim crate. Should be here. Wait, can you carry more? Thanks, BD-1.
try to take this headrest off in a second, see if it helps my neck. What was that? One of the scavs must have been still alive. There we go.
Hey! What do we find? Huh? Thanks for the help.
Do you see movement? He's there, right there. Okay. Heads up! Can't overpower us. Can't take a hit.
Take her and go. I'll lead them away.
Buster, no!
It's all lies. The Empire just wanted this land.
How'd you get down there? This won't end well. I can take him myself. He can't get far. You and me, scum.
What's this?
So I was just thinking about this. As occasionally what happens is the way I'll read comic book series
The Empire's forced the villagers from their homes.
is I'll discover a new one
Refugees
somehow,
shipped off to work camps.
either through recommendations or some other method, and then I'll binge read it, like the entire series. So yesterday, I binge read all of Ultimate Fantastic Four. Which, if you're not familiar with it, think if Marvel decided to do an edgier version of their characters, right? And I don't have Dash Strike. I mean, I don't have Sprint Strike. That's annoying. I'll get it up here, assumedly. Assuredly.
Assault him! Okay, Jedi, fight me.
So anyway, if you don't know, these Ultimate series were actually pretty successful. They did one for Ultimate Fantastic Four, one for the X-Men, one for Spider-Man, and one for the Avengers, who were sort of the star headliners of Marvel, right? And this was really the first ever reboot of the Marvel superheroes that they'd ever done, right? Which accomplished several goals for them at the time. One was it allowed them to redo characters' origin stories to make them more appealing to people.
Hey now.
For example, Spider-Man had at this point had 200 issues or something, and, you know, decades and decades of work put into him. And he was basically an established character. So they were like, okay, we can use this opportunity to sort of redo his origin. And that's essentially what happens with all of the characters. It provided new fans a chance to actually, like, get in at the start of the stories. And they were able to redo many of the villains, too. Some of which worked, some of which didn't, right? Whenever you do a new story, some of the stuff will work and some will not. But there's one thing which all fans of the Ultimate series have always wondered about, and that's the end of the series, called Ultimatum, which was a crossover event where Magneto basically decides to end the entire world, right? And he does quite a bit of damage. He basically destroys... By the end of the series, literally dozens of major comic book heroes are killed. Professor X is killed. The Wasp is killed. Trying to think of some others. New York is completely flooded. The Fantastic Four are broken up at the end, and Doctor Doom is killed. Magneto himself is killed. Wolverine is killed. The X-Men and both, and the crossover basically is the end for the Ultimate X-Men series and Ultimate Fantastic Four series.
Incoming! Copy loud and clear. Squad mate down. Your turn.
Oh, wait. And I've thought about that comic book quite a bit, and why I hate it. Because I do hate it, like many fans of the series. Is it because it ended so many of the good series that I liked? No, not really. All good things have to come to an end eventually, right? I don't hate Endgame just because it ended the main Avengers. Is it because the actual story was terrible and because all of the characters were out of character? Well, yeah, I don't like that about it, but... I'll wait. One more cycle. Just the fact that Ultimatum is a crappy story doesn't make it truly worthy of the hate I feel in my heart for it.
Huh?
I think the hate I feel, the complete rage I have at that horrific story is twofold. First off, the story clearly aims to capture the attention of its readers through shock value rather than any sort of actual character development, storylines, or drama of any sort.
This crate was moved here by stormtroopers. They seemed anxious.
The story is actually
pressure to find relics.
Extremely simple. Magneto wants to destroy the world. Everyone has to stop him because Magneto's mad that his daughter died. That's basically the entire story, which is so simplistic that for whatever reason, instead of writing a better story,
Whoa. That's got to be one of the Zepho.
the producers and writers behind Ultimatum decided instead that they were going to put in a bunch of things for shock value rather than any good storylines. For example, well, people won't be thinking about how ridiculous and stupid the story is if we show the mutant, the Blob, literally eating like Janet Van Dyne, which is apparently a thought that entered their heads.
Uncovered more about the Zepho than I once believed possible.
I would really like to know what was happening in that writer's room. The second thing I really despise about that series is the lack of understanding of what makes shocking events good. When Game of Thrones is actually a masterclass example of how to introduce shocking or startling elements into your story, right? In Game of Thrones, in the first season, the lead character, Ned Stark, is beheaded and killed. In season 3, I believe it is, 2 of the main characters, Catelyn Stark and Roderick Stark, are also killed at the Red Wedding. Spoiler alert.
Just checking on you.
The reason those are so good and so brilliant in terms of storytelling is that those shocking events are in fact shocking, but then the main weight of them falls on the other side characters, and you get to see the news of the death impact every other side character in the entire show. What does Joffrey think when he hears about the news? What does Sansa think when she hears about the news? What does Tyrion think? What does Tywin think? What does, I don't know, Arya think?
What do we find?
Yes. And that's... And so that, in my mind, is the purpose of an event like that. It's to drive the storylines of 30 other characters all at once. Which is difficult to do if you're a story writer, but possible and can reward you greatly, which I think it did for Game of Thrones.
Keep dodging. I'm not giving up.
Why Ultimatum in the Marvel storyline is such complete garbage is because they kill like 30 people all at once, all with varying degrees of personal relationships with the main characters. So imagine like if Game of Thrones had one mass battle where like Robb, Catelyn, Ned, Arya, Sansa, and like 5 Lannisters all got killed all at once. And then Daenerys literally turned into a dragon at the same time.
It is my recommendation that we disband the project and leave a token outpost to keep scavengers from stealing our technology.
It would be so chaotic and so insane that the characters who those incidents are reflecting, like, there's no way to even process it. Because I can't even process it as an emotion. No, not... What was that target lock? Thank you. Like, what would your reaction be if you got a call and they're like, we're very sorry. Like, your parents were killed in a freak skiing accident. And at the same time, you get the call, we're very sorry. Your little brother was killed an hour after the freak skiing accident when he was snorkeling. And then, like, 2 more people. How, like, at that point, would you even feel sad? I think I wouldn't be able to feel anything. Like, I would just be sort of in a deja vu state of, this is a weird dream. Like, you know? What started this discussion was me thinking about shock value, and how shock value is used in stories to change how the story, like, goes,
Cal,
right?
the Empire's pinpointed your location. You need to move fast.
On it. Thanks.
Because specifically, and yeah, for anyone just joining now, I read through the Ultimate Fantastic Four comic book series last night, and it essentially ends with this huge comic book crossover where like half of the Marvel universe is wiped out in a single shot, and you can actually look it up on Wikipedia. It's called Ultimatum, and it's regarded as one of the worst comic books of all time. And it's very clear that the writers had no earthly idea of what makes stories good when you read that. Because at some point someone thought, oh, we can just use shock value to replace actual character dynamics and relationships.
Alright, let's end it. Jedi incoming.
I 100% agree.
Get in there. I'm gonna get him. You and me. It's the Jedi. Stay back. Just stay back.
And that's, I think, one of the interesting things that might start becoming an issue once Marvel, if Marvel keeps going, because at a certain point, it was obvious that Marvel was trying to play it safe with their movies. They were staying in a very like clear Disney-esque sort of style. And there was nothing like, there was no like serious risks they were taking with any of their movies. I'd say with Black Panther being one of the exceptions.
Then we have the advantage for now.
I love superheroes. And I love superheroes mostly because of, I think, how superhero films make you think. And when they're really good, they do. Like The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight makes you think, you know? Because in a sense, like, I think a large part of it is mythology that we've invented. Dark Knight is different caliber. I'd recommend seeing it, and honestly, you can even see it without seeing any other, even Batman-related stuff. You don't have to watch the first movie, you can just watch Dark Knight, and you'll pretty much understand it. I think there's a practical benefit to superhero stories as well, which is that they're basically morality tales.
Storm up ahead. Something about it crippled the Empire's equipment. I can feel something pulling me there.
Which is, the message of superhero stories is like, anyone can be a hero, you should try to be a hero and help people, and devote your life to service. Which I think is a completely fine message to tell kids. So I think a kid dressing up as Captain America or Iron Man or someone who tries to be selfless for Halloween is infinitely superior to them
another one of these.
Dressing up as like Jack the Ripper or who am I thinking? Freddy Krueger. That's right. Although those might be more like topical. And honestly, probably more legit Halloween costumes. I don't know. I think we need to give people a reason to act morally when there's no good reason to act morally. Right? Like, whoa, okay. Like, here's one of the things I sort of think about. Culture used to be completely dominant in certain expectations. of moral behavior, right? When the Titanic crashes in the late 1800s, early 1900s, it's, and everyone today remembers the motto, women and children first. Today we think of that as some sort of selfless, heroic act. It wasn't. To say women and children first in the lifeboats in the year like late 1800s, it's not even something that you would have to consider.
Never seen a storm do that before.
It would be such an obvious decision
Yeah, it's
that
incredible.
it's not like there were news reports telling about how heroic of a choice that was. It was to be completely expected in the culture. And in fact, like, the few men who did escape that were, like, pretty hated by, like, everyone. And today, I don't think we could do that. Right? And what's more, I don't know that we have a good reason to. Right? What's the practical reason today for behaving selflessly in a disaster? Right? To be nice? That's not a very good answer, right?
I'm in the tomb. It's massive.
And the Empire?
No sign of them down here.
What about Cordova?
So I think we need an actual reason for individual morality today. In a society where
Tell me about it.
that's less valued than it's ever been. So for me, yeah, Marvel movies aren't like great writing, and they're not great stories, and they're not great characterizations.
See that? Ugh.
But not only do I still enjoy watching them, but I actually think we need them because there's got to be some reason we're giving people to grow up thinking, I want to help people, even if that hurts me personally. But yeah, it's completely fair if you don't like watching them. They're, you know, especially the Marvel films. To really like get them, you sort of have to watch all of them, which is a whole like, yeah. To actually watch the Marvel films and understand them, you sort of have to watch all of them, which is something like, there's 20 films, they're all 2 hours long or more. So that's something like, you know, 40, 45 hours. That's not an easy thing to get into. So. Yeah.
It's not just wind rippling.
Everyone likes, you know, different genres of things.
From the past?
Is there a genre of movie that you do like, Jalen?
These were used in Zeppo meditation rituals. I think they were training Force users.
Nice. Especially indie films. Very cool. I'm trying to think of some good indie drama films I saw. I don't think it was an indie film exactly, but I just recently saw one of them with my roommate. The time loop one in like at the wedding in Nevada with Andy Samberg. That one was really good. I forget the name of it though. We'll get Sprint Strike finally. Your attention span for passive things is pretty crap. Oh, no worries, I get you. And that's why you're watching a 10-hour run of Jedi Fallen Order. Nah. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, that's true. You know, we're having a conversation. So, I try, like, imagine the end of this game, right, where Darth Vader comes out, and it's a bit of shock value, him just, like, nicks it, like, just, like, wiping out the second sister instantly. Which is one of the funniest things in the entire game.
What is it?
And then he like yeets Seer off the cliff, or off the what looks like a carbonite chamber to me. Imagine that Seer had like straight up died there, right? How would you even like handle that if you were Cal? You're just like, man, he just came out and like wiped out my mentor and my adversary within like 10 seconds of each other. Like, how would you even process that? You know? I think if Seer had died there, it would have made it one of the it would have turned that kill from one of the funniest in the game to like such a random mix of emotions. I think it would have been a bad decision. So I'm actually really happy they didn't kill Seer there. Although I think they also had the option to either kill Seer or kill Trilla. I don't think you can do both. Ow. Like, it could be... Like, they could have done a Trilla redemption arc there with Seer dying to stop Vader from killing her. But I'm generally happy with this. Oh, yeah. I didn't expect Vader to be in the game. Because they had definitely stayed away from any of that stuff up till then, with, like, Saw Gerrera being the only thing from the rest of Star Wars. Oh, you knew about it beforehand? Oh, that's sort of... I'm sorry. That's probably rough to have that spoiled for you.
Ugh. Guess a lightsaber can't solve everything.
Yeah. I got this game right when it came out, and I wanted to have, like, my own experience with it, so I didn't, I wasn't watching any of those videos. So, it was a surprise to me. No, don't do that. No.
Hurry!
No. I saw some of the ones, like, months before. Which was enough to get me excited in the game. Oh, I hate fish people. Yeah, I got lucky. I also had the benefit of my roommate having watched some stuff first and, like, just deliberately telling me, don't watch any of the trailers if you don't want to be spoiled for something that happens at the end. And so I, like, intentionally didn't, like, look at YouTube while I played it the first day. And I really appreciate that there's nothing you can do but run. Like, yeah, wannabe Sith Inquisitor is one thing, you know, but an actual Sith Lord is on a whole nother level. That was actually a pretty good sequence there.
Focus. The Jedi do not seek aggression, but we stand against it. The Force is there to shield us. The obstacles in our path define the path.
I take Rogue One.
What stands in the way becomes
sort of. I've sort of accepted Rogue One since it like Up till...
Continue.
I didn't... Wait. I whacked him in the face with the ball. That's not what I meant.
It stands in the way, becomes the way.
Oh, man. No, I watched Rogue One, and, yeah, I've never seen that happen. I might have to go back later and clip that as my clip from this, we'll call it this episode of my Deathless attempts.
This Guardian was destroyed long ago. Hey now.
Yeah, in Rogue One, Darth Vader has like a really great moment and a really not great moment. At the start where he's chatting with the Imperial guy and he's like chokes him. He's like, "Make sure you don't choke on your aspirations." And I watched that and was like, really? That's what you're going with? Darth Vader makes crappy dad puns. I was like, okay.
The Zepho crafted this artifact as an offering to the wind. It was destroyed intentionally for some reason.
I sort of feel like that wasn't intended to make it in. Like, that was actually a mistake from the writer's room. Like, someone, like, wrote a joke into the script, and then somehow no one caught it until it was in the movie. That's my hidden theory. But then they make up for that with one of the coolest Darth Vader scenes ever put on film, where he just, like, annihilates a bunch of, rebel troops.
Did it.
Like it's nothing.
My friend, take a look at the detail on this bark. The distinctive striations. It can only be a Rosia tree from Kashyyyk. It's time to call on an old friend. If the Zepho had contact with Kashyyyk, there is a good chance Chieftain Tarful will know about it.
Yeah, Vader's one of the best, one of the most powerful, like, Sith Lords ever. Even in his metal shell. And he never really gets a lot of, like, appreciation for it. Considering in the original trilogy, like, the special effects just weren't there. Worst portrayal of Vader is probably Rebels Vader. I'm trying to remember.
What's this?
I would say, Fish People, I would say yes, with the caveat that I don't think it's, like, completely horrible. And also, like, practically all of the Vader stuff has been, like, great throughout the years. Like, there's very few Vader stuff that I'm like, oh, it's bad. In fact, even the Rebels thing, I would kind of say, it wasn't great, you know. It had some obvious flaws, but it also could have been a lot worse.
This was deliberately destroyed. You can still feel the hate of the act.
And I thought his confrontation with Ahsoka was very good. Very well done. Oh, dang it. I'd hope to get that hit in. Oh yeah, the special effects for the old trilogy, or not old trilogy, the original trilogy, is mind-blowingly good. Like, they had to make their own special effects. They had to literally create the first special effects company in history to actually make the special effects for that film. And the special effects company they made, Lucasfilm, was actually so good that it made, Industrial Lights and Magic was actually so amazing that it made Pixar in its, like, spare time and then sold it to Steve Jobs. Honestly, I think 93 Jurassic Park was better than all the others. 93? 99, I think. No, wait, 99 was Phantom Menace, so Yeah, okay. Maybe.
This relic is extremely old, but I get the sense it was part of some type of training ritual for Zepho Force users.
There's actually a reason for that, though, and it's not just special effects. It's the cinematography that Spielberg used, which isn't used in Jurassic World. So, here's one example. Jurassic Park uses a specific type of camera lens to shoot that's drastically different than the camera lenses that were used in other films. The camera lens that it uses in the original Jurassic Park is intended to shoot vertically. So when you're looking, you can see scale vertically better with that camera lens style than any other. And they shoot the whole movie like that, which is one of the reasons the scale of the dinosaurs looks so big in Jurassic Park 1. In the other Jurassic Park movies, and the Jurassic World movies specifically, they use a regular action lens made for blockbuster films. Which is why, even when you're looking at the dinosaurs don't actually feel that big. Because the lens you're watching is designed for, like, it's basically like a wide shot camera lens. Which is great for action scenes and really crappy if you're trying to shoot vertically. I don't know, I think the CG just looks bad in the new ones. And I also prefer Puppet Yoda to CG Yoda. I was there at the start, and then I sort of grew to like CG Yoda. I think in episode 3, he's the best. In 2, they were still adjusting some things. And maybe he didn't look completely lifelike, but I think by 3 they got it nailed. And like, come on, the Yoda Sidious fight is one of the best. Is maybe one of my favorite fights in the entire Star Wars universe. And we're done here? Yeah. Okay.
What did you find?
The Zepho went to Kashyyyk. Cordova mentioned someone named Tarful.
Yep. Zepho 1.
They were old friends.
Think he's still around?
There's only one way to find out. We have to go to Kashyyyk.
At some point, we're going to have completely photorealistic CG or video games, right? To the point where you'll be able to, like, you'll be able to be shown 2 pictures, one of them's CG, one of them's real, and you won't be able to tell which. But I don't think we're there just yet. It'll be very interesting when that does happen. When they move, you can tell it's CG. Sometimes I can. It depends on the CG, right? Like, if they do motion capture, it's hard for me to tell. I want greater force attunement, enhanced survival, and improved sims.
Did we just open the way for the Empire?
But I definitely do think we've lost some parts of filmmaking. I think we need to sort of reincorporate things, you know? I always thought models were pretty amazing and that they'd gotten some pretty insane things out of them. Oh, man. Okay. Whoop! Don't even think about it.
Getting a strange feeling from this one. Ancient Zepho gathered here.
Yeah, I thought that went pretty well. For whatever reason, my controller, which was sticking a little bit yesterday, is not sticking at all now, so it feels really good. I've stopped trying to guess at what makes these things tick. They decide when they want to work and when they don't.
Wasn't expecting this. It's a giant Zepho statue. Kinda thought there would be Zepho stuff inside. Scomplink? Yeah, you're right. I think I could replace yours with this. Let's get you fixed up. How's that? Want to try it out? Good work, BD1.
And midair kill! Oh, why didn't you shoot at me? That's annoying. By the way, if you think about the area geographically, when you're down in the ice caves, you can see something pounding at the surface of the ice when you look up, and I assume that's what this is. Thinking about the whole zone. You know what we need? We need a show about stormtroopers. Like there was, like the parody show Troopers from College Humor. Just you know, just troopers doing their regular thing, living their daily life. Not you know, committing genocide or anything, just a random stormtrooper on some planet whose job, and him and his buddy, whose job is to guard some door. That's it. That's all they do, all day. That would be a great, because that's sort of what Troopers did.
What is it?
Which is actually, a great series. But something for actual Star Wars, like a Star Wars comedy show. I feel like there's a place for that. Where am I going? No, we're good. Check. Yeah. And at the end of the show, they've spent at the end of the 8-episode show or whatever, they've spent all this time guarding this door. A Jedi should just walk by and give him a quick mind manipulation, and they just let him in. That would be great.
Where are you? We can't wait for you any longer. Sorry.
This way. Thank you. Hey now. Something was in there. Seer, there's a transport ship leaving the Empire's base.
I heard. They plan to bring Zepho artifacts to Coruscant.
Does that mean?
That the Emperor is interested in Zepho? Maybe.
I think I saw a Jones near here. If it comes around, don't you... Jedi is...
Hi.
Assail the intruder! Weapons on him!
Ow. There we go.
That was helpful.
I just finished the brand new Admiral Thrawn book, Thrawn Ascendancy. Oh,
Do not
so good.
concern yourself with a missing artifact. I'll deal with it personally.
I love Timothy Zahn.
You, know any jokes, BD? I don't know. Why? Classic.
Oh, that was the worst timing I could have even had.
Need a stem.
That wasn't great either. Oh, thank you for that perfect attack. There we go, that's better. I hate those guys.
Launching attack! Keep your distance! Get up here! Hurry! Come on, don't let us get you. Get back here!
Not exactly perfect, but pretty good. Alright. Let's go.
I see you, Jedi. Try to resist.
Seer, I just took down a trooper wearing black.
That was easy.
The same type from Braca.
A purge trooper. Their only purpose is to hunt Jedi.
Are the Inquisitors coming?
Possible, but we're far from Braca. They might think purge troopers are enough. Or they could be stalling you on purpose. Stay wary.
I end up killing a lot of Purge Troopers in this game. I'm going to heal up just in case.
You see the Star Destroyer? It's a Venator.
There could be useful intel.
Oh yeah, they are very mean.
Try to find a way to it. The villagers built this memorial to the clones on the Venator.
only they knew. See him? Empire isn't the only thing we have to worry about. This tunnel flooded suddenly. What could have caused such a thing? Something smells like old oil. Sorry, buddy, not you. It's this water. He was killed by a cave-in. Imperial excavation is making these tunnels unstable. Huh? Good job.
I'll have to send an email once I get on the trip to Kashyyyk. Thankfully, I'm almost there.
Seer, I'm under an Imperial dig site. They got a lot further than we thought.
We can't worry about that now. The Empire's identified you as the Jedi from Bracca. They're searching for the Mantis as we speak.
Can't you move the Mantis?
It's too risky to start the engine. Its power discharge will draw their attention immediately.
I'll be back as fast as I can.
Got the ATSC to deal with, and then we're off.
Cal, we've got a walker firing on us, and our weapons are down.
Is that him? Tell him he better get his butt.
Hold on, I'm on my way.
All right. Crap. You're under arrest, sir. Surrender in the name of the Galactic Republic. Or don't.
Nice work out there, kid. Hey, you got some real moves on you. Just tell me that this visit wasn't for nothing.
I found the tomb of a Zepho sage. They definitely used the Force.
An advanced civilization of Force wielders who mysteriously vanished. No wonder Master Cordova became so obsessed with them. What else did you find?
Before they disappeared, the Zeppo journeyed to the planet Kashyyyk.
Oh.
Cordova had a Wookiee friend named Tarful. Maybe we can find him.
Kashyyyk, look, things are really bad down there. The Empire's muscling in on those Wookiees big time.
Then we better get ready for a fight.
I think this lifestyle suits you. Fighting that walker seems to have made you more confident. So, how are you holding up?
And with the Force?
Yes, with the Force. I know you said it could be overwhelming.
Haven't gotten myself killed yet. Rather not talk about it.
Yeah, well, I understand. More than you realize.
Why'd you choose to stop using the Force?
When the Purge started, and our clone troops turned against us, my Padawan and I took several younglings and we went into hiding. But we didn't last long. Imperial Patrol was about to discover our location, so I tried to lure them away from my Padawan Trilla. She stayed behind with the younglings, but they caught me. And they tortured me. They wanted to know about the others and how many were left, but mostly they wanted to know about Cordova and where he went.
But you escaped.
It was a prison riot. I saw my opportunity and I took it. But they almost broke me. And I am not the same as I was, Cal.
Your Padawan. Did she survive?
No. But that's why we can't give up. We can't let the sacrifice of those closest to us be for nothing. Give me a minute. I'm siphoning Imperial data.
If you're not ready to leave, don't bother me.
Cordova had supplies hidden all over Bogano. Could be worth a trip back to explore.
All right, let's go.
Grease, have you ever thought of redecorating?
The Mantis? Why would I?
Wouldn't hurt to throw some art on the walls. Something new to look at.
I've never heard this one.
When do you care about art?
I've always liked it. When I was younger, I used to pour through every piece I could find at the Jedi archives.
Did you critique them too?
I admired them. When I became a seeker, I got to see a few artists. So many different cultures in the galaxy, and each one had their own unique works of art. It was breathtaking.
What the crap was that? I've played this game 80 times. I've never heard that dialogue once, anywhere. And now suddenly it shows up here? I literally know exactly what she should say out of like 3 different dialogue options. And I've never heard the one about art. I gotta get a soda. This is, my mind's exploding.
Only as
Like,
a last resort. I break the Mantis' transponder to transmit Imperial signals. Hey, Grease.
Yeah.
Keep your power signature low and act like we belong.
Just like Braca. No sweat. I don't need another set of hands. Just please keep your eye on the scanner.
All right.
Please.
All right.
All right.
I don't see anything.
You're preoccupied with something on the ground. We're clear.
That doesn't look good.
The Empire is devouring Kashyyyk for its natural resources. Monkeys have been enslaved or displaced.
Reese could talk about how he's an expert on love. She could talk about his gambling habits. Reese could talk about how he wants to hook up with Yaddle.
Supposed to be watching the monitors?
Guerrilla fighters, Wookiees and off-worlders ambushing an Imperial convoy.
Walkers approaching their position.
Who, by the way, died before
Awful
the
could
Clone
be
Wars.
anywhere.
Although
Like deep
that
in the
was in
ground,
Legends,
like we're
so
gonna be if we
yeah,
get
who
caught
knows
up in
now?
Battle down there.
We don't have any other
Ugh.
options. And we'll die without our help.
So what's your plan?
Sabotage. We used to scrap walkers on Braca. I'll just jack one.
Get a load of the kid. He thinks we're back in the Clone Wars.
Captain, get us near those walkers.
Wait, what?
Listen, those walkers double as troop transport, so once you get inside, be careful.
No freeze grease to work his magic.
Hey, do me a favor. Stay alive down there.
I'll add it to the plan.
Right, if you're jumping, you better do it now, kid.
You ready for a swim, BD?
It's 2:08 on the clock so far.
You ready to do this? That was close. Maybe we can get up there.
Going up.
Okay. Now where?
What happens if I go around this way? I've literally never done this. Hang on. Oh my gosh, this is so much faster, I think. Because then you climb around here.
Climb to the top.
I've never done that in my life. I'm gonna do that every time now. Like, that's just so much better. That's not even like a speedrun mechanic. That's just, they built that as a handhold into the game. That probably saves me 45 a minute? A minute and a half? I don't even know.
Your turn to report fatalities. It's the Jedi! The Jedi is here!
Yeah, that's awesome.
Stay back. Stay back.
Alright, my favorite part in the entire game, right here. Let's go.
Scanners. They brought more firepower than we thought. How's our hull looking? Badly damaged. We're at 70% integrity and falling. That should still be enough to stop out these insurgents. Huh?
It actually worked. Okay, throttle.
Report, what's happening over there? You're in violation of Imperial
Can you shut that guy up?
207. Stand down or
8207 specifically references you can't hijack a AT-AT. I don't know. I'm just joking.
You said it. That's out of the way.
Nice.
Hey! Who are you?
Someone who just brought Nada to the table. Who are you?
Someone making the Empire angry. We're advancing on an imp landing pad up ahead. Wouldn't mind fire support.
Copy that. Let's make him even angrier.
Ha!
There's plenty.
Woo! There we go.
Just keep coming.
Nice.
It's headed for us. Can you do anything?
Hold on!
Yeah, I'm okay. You all right? No, we're not doing that again.
You just wrecked a perfectly good walker. Got a name?
Collectibes.
Sogarera. What are you doing on Kashyyyk?
Looking for somebody. What are you doing here?
My companions and I came to Kashyyyk to disrupt Imperial supply lines.
Hey!
So, who are you looking for?
A Wookiee chieftain named Tarful.
Tarful is impossible to find. There's a reason he's evaded the Empire for this long.
He's a freedom fighter?
He's the freedom fighter. A symbol of the Wookiee resistance.
Sagra is pretty cool. I like the cape.
Seer, Grease, this is Saul.
How you doing?
What do you want with Tarful?
Jedi business.
Jedi are dead.
Not all of them.
Get that off a corpse?
The Master gave it to me.
This pad supports an Imperial refinery that runs on Wookiee slave labor. Intel suggests that some of the captives there are guerrilla fighters.
I should help them. One of them might know how to contact Tarful.
It's possible.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. The Mantis works wonders. I mean, it's a great ship, excellent pilot, but it is not built for close support.
You stay here and monitor Imperial transmissions. With a bit of luck, we'll intercept any distress calls.
Appreciate it. My lieutenants and I will
No
start
clue.
ahead to prepare the attack.
I saw that
Join us
cook
when
off.
you're ready. Go, go.
Glad you're all right.
Yeah, good to see you too. This place is a dump.
Your plan worked. And now you want to follow Saul?
What do you think is Saul's plan?
He's fighting a losing battle. I doubt freedom for the Wookiees is his only goal.
He seems trustworthy.
He might prove to be. But there's more going on here than we know.
And don't forget the Empire fights dirty. Watch your tail in that refinery, kid.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
Just let me know when you want to go.
Have either of you heard the Parsons?
Rumors and cantinas, but not much to go on.
They call them radicals. Yeah, I heard the Empire's got bounties on their heads.
You go to cantinas?
Jedi aren't easy to find. We needed news.
And drinks. Anyway, that's a story for another time.
Do you think the Inquisitors will find us here?
It's possible.
You better hope not. We barely made it here.
Well, we couldn't leave the Parsons and Wookiees to die.
Cal, your instincts are good, but that's not within your control. We can do our part. That's it. Be careful.
I don't know. I mean, I feel piloting an AT-AT is pretty skillful.
You're right. There's no time. Stay strong until we get back.
You could argue that the mass death and devastation that I brought upon the region
hoping to find some news
helped
from
me with the
Tarful at
Force,
refinery.
the dark side of the Force.
Report came in this morning that he's been seen in the Shadowlands. One Imperial transmission pinned him near a Wookiee village, as if there aren't hundreds of those in the area. Stormtroopers.
They probably know which Wookiee village. Like, you know? Is it possible that they didn't want to say which over an open channel because of the rebellion presence?
Something was in there. Need to slice this.
You know the one improvement in Rise of Skywalker over the other two movies? This is actually one of the only improvements I can think of, but it is an improvement. It's that the Empire doesn't seem... at least the Imperial officers don't seem completely incompetent.
I'm fine. Maybe a little bruised, but it's not so bad.
Don't scare me like that. I need you around.
Let's keep looking. There
must be something useful in this heap.
General Hux is pathetic and a punchline and deserved to die in that film. And I was so happy when he did.
Hey, thanks. Says there's nothing here.
And I was so happy he got replaced with someone who looked like they could actually like do the job.
Thank you much, little one. We'll wait for Saw's signal.
Right? One of the cool things about Return of the Jedi is that the Empire had some pretty, like, experienced people.
Mari's mapped out the nearest garrisons. The Empire won't have time to send reinforcements. We'll be okay.
If we can do it quick.
Saw's seen us through worse.
I've got nothing but respect for that man, but this isn't a forest skirmish. I hope we're ready.
I'm trying to remember the name of the Admiral in Return of the Jedi. He gets his promotion in Empire Strikes Back.
Say Zepho?
I used to live there before the Empire came. Do you know it?
Yeah, I've been. It's horrible what happened.
We weren't able to fight back, but here with the Wookiees, we have a chance.
I know this.
Thank
Dang
you for
it.
standing with us.
Jeez, I suck. Alright, I gotta look it up.
Memories of someone named O-Star.
My partner. He distracted the
It'll come up
stormtroopers so he could
instantly. I
escape
know
with
it
our
will.
daughter. He was always impulsive. Is he?
Yeah. I found his body.
Part of me wanted to believe he escaped.
I'm so sorry.
No, don't be. I'm glad I know the truth. We can't allow the Empire to destroy more.
Admiral
worlds.
Piet, that's it. Admiral Piet does not seem incompetent, and it is not something that you can just throw away the decision of, oh, should the villains in my show, in my TV series, in my movie be competent or incompetent? That is a massive character decision. Because the more competent you make the villains, the more competent the heroes have to be to beat them. Right? And the more competent the heroes seem when they do eventually win. Right?
Let's check out the bench over there. Could be something useful. How much current can you conduct?
The beginning of Rebels, and this was one of the things that made me actually want to watch the show, you have these two sort of stupid characters that are reminiscent out of like Hogan's Heroes. Like they're extremely dumb Imperial soldiers, right? And in one of the earliest episodes, after they're fumbling and bumbling, ends up losing the Jedi. Tarkin literally calls them into his office, talks to them, and at the end of the conversation, has the Inquisitor just behead both of them. And it was the clearest statement I've ever seen of saying, yeah, we're a kid's show, but the villains of the show are going to be competent. We are not going to throw away the fact that you should be scared of the Empire just because it's a kid's show. And I respected the hell out of that. Okay, hang on. Bro, I got robbed. I went to my desk and got out a mouse because my right click doesn't work. Oh no! Right click. And now it's gone. I'm sorry, man. Or, you know, girl. I don't know which. That sucks, though. When a piece of technology just breaks, it's like the worst thing in the world. You and Fish both girls? How do you know Fish People is a girl? Wait, Fish People are a girl?
Imperial Sap Refinery lies dead ahead.
I'm trying to think of like the plural translation of it. I swear I went to English 101. Like,
And they're rushing to expand production.
oh really? Oh, thank you so much. That's awesome.
We have to stop them.
That's the plan. We don't know they're in game, but they spread themselves too thin. This map we recovered proves it.
Thank you for watching, bringing people into the community. It's a very small community, but you know.
Double as brutal prison camps. We use those cutters to create a distraction, while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
Understood.
Watch yourself in there.
You hear that? Said he needs my help.
I wonder what Saw's original plan was here. Because he sort of is saying to Cal, like, hey, we need you to do this and this, and open up the computers so we can free the Wookiees. But he must not have... But he can't have needed him to do that, because he didn't expect he'd be there, right?
So I got him.
He didn't expect that a Jedi would randomly drop by and hijack an AT-AT in the middle of their attack, right? And he couldn't have expected that a Jedi would be here now. So he must have just randomly added parts into the battle plan to be like, okay, we're gonna change our battle plan to make use of the Jedi who's just dropped in our laps, right? But I sort of wonder what his original strategy was.
Over there. One of the cutters turned on. Are they running some kind of drill? Maybe.
She runs 100%, so she likes watching 100%. I like running 100% too.
Disturbance, their squad should call it in. Yeah, an intruder up there. Someone else attack it. Fire on the enemy. Fine. Got an opening. Squad mate down.
Alright, you've suitably annoyed me. Enjoy thinking about that all the way to the bottom.
Hey now. What was in there?
Hi. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, give me those parries.
Can't take it, Jedi. He's mine.
A Jedi. This is what I'm trained for.
Yes, be afraid.
Oh yeah, I'm super afraid.
You'll pay.
You just look at the fear in my eyes.
We've got him on the run. Keep pushing. Looks like you're blocked. I'll fix that. Never seen a trooper like that before. You gotta get these Wookiees out of lockup. Keep moving, Jedi. Vents open. Go.
That poke attack is also unblockable on GM.
Tight fit, huh, BD?
I thought about playing this on GM at one time, and even tried a few runs, but
Let's get going, anyone.
But by the time I had been doing that, yeah, I know, but it's for the recording.
We gotta slice this door.
I just decided not to. It was too much of a change for my normal playstyle and pattern.
What do we find?
And I was really used to the way it played before. Alright. Have the albino Weeschok in a second.
Sure you want to plug into this thing?
No, I've got enough health stims. I don't need to heal up. I'll be fine. I really don't want to fight the spiders,
just
though.
wanted to turn that cutter on.
So the way you give yourself the best chance of not fighting the spiders is knock that guy off, but then leave them both alive. And that way, you've got the Imperial soldiers firing on the spiders. So there's a good chance that when you come out, the Imperials will still be alive and the spiders will be dead. And it's way faster to kill... it's way faster to kill the Imperials than just kill the spiders. Do you even have to kill albino for 100%? I feel like no.
Patrol the base.
Um...
Got another breach down here.
I've never considered not killing the 4 beasties. For one thing, I think you have to explore this area, right? Like, if you don't explore this area, then you haven't unlocked it, which means I feel like your exploration is going to be under 100%, right? And that's like regardless if you killed the albino. True, but there are several data points down here as well that are that you have to pick up after the albino Weisstock is dead. It means you're missing a tactical scan of the albino. And I always sort of just assumed that in exploration, to get the 100%, you would have to kill all 4 large beasts. Yeah, you only need like 70 scans or so. I believe that's right.
What?
The exploration at 100% is extremely funky. Like, it's really hard to tell. If I ever actually do a true 100% run... Oh, run. I didn't want the flame troops to be alive. That's sort of annoying.
Let me take care of this. Fire spreading. So fast.
Run out, run out, run out. That's fine.
Toss me a stem, BD1. Scanning again? Let's get going, BD1. You still back there?
Technically, you don't have to. I didn't know that. I'll have to look at that if I ever do an actual 100% run.
Wonder if Grease can cook with these.
Right now, the run I do, like, I actually don't say 100% campaign in the tagline of this for a reason, right? I say full campaign because I'm defining it differently. So, like, the difference is being, unlike 100% campaign, I actually do get every data scan in the game. I kill all 4 beasties. I get all I explore all the areas, or I get all exploration, and I get all Force Echoes, which you don't have to do for 100%.
Good job.
I just heard from the captain. They're coming.
I also don't get all of the. I also when I'm done, it also won't say 100% because I'm not getting all of the skill tree. Once I finish, I actually consistently have like 6 or 7 skill points missing, and I don't grind out XP for them, just because I really, really, really don't want to.
So far, almost to the
It's completely pointless to get lightsaber throw.
If you don't get the prisoners soon.
We can do this. I promise.
Maybe we should go take a look. Yeah, okay. We've lost our range backup.
Oh, that was beautiful. They used to get the Force Echoes in the speedrun for the XP, but now they have this crazy XP glitch, so they're probably going to skip most now. I have actually seen the XP glitch. It's pretty insane. And it's honestly probably going to make 100% possible. It's going to probably bring attention to 100%, which isn't the worst thing. But it's also going to make 100% essentially meaningless. Like, what do you do at 100% at that point? If you're not getting Force Echoes, you're not getting data scans, at least more than 70.
Visitation is
Like,
not permitted.
you know, I don't know. if you skip arena in 100%, that sounds super bad to me. Like, what's even the point then of playing 100%?
Movement unforeseen. Unproductive human.
Yeah, but they don't really get full exploration. Like, I've watched 100% run, and they skip areas that they really shouldn't be skipping. But for whatever reason, the game counts it as full exploration. I've never been able to actually figure that out. Like, what areas you can skip and what areas you, like, can't to get 100%.
Glad to help.
Who's ready to fight some imps? Alright, let's help these Wookiees get back in the fight. Great work.
Yeah, which is, you know, and getting everything you need to get the file to 100% is,
Jedi.
you know, it's completely fine. You know, but I don't know. It's not. I would say it's not where I would draw the line.
This Wookiee died from toxic fumes. The Empire is poisoning the planet.
And I think if you're watching, you know, me, and I'm not, and you haven't noticed that I'm getting every data scan, then that at least shows that I've routed it well enough that it doesn't, that I'm clearly not, like, backtracking massively all the time, right? Which is the goal, because I want to route it in a way that it's as similar to a straight run as possible, right? Yeah, I could care less about XP. XP is the one thing that I'm not doing, that I don't really care about. As soon as I hit my increased in combat damage, that's essentially the last major XP, like, skill that I care about. After that, I get more things because I have more points, so I might as well spend them, but there's nothing serious that I want after that.
Saw's up ahead. We must be close.
Nice. You got this, right? All of this, by the way, does make this run unsubmittable. I wouldn't submit this to speedruns.com because it obviously doesn't, like, fall under their criteria. Anyone who, like, any moderator who took a look at this run would instantly say, oh, you're at 98% completion since you didn't get every skill, so it doesn't qualify as a 100% run, which is true, right? And I'm also not going to submit a 10-hour any percent run for obvious reasons, so...
On our way.
After I finish my Deathless run, I will do one more run, and what it's going to be is a 100% glitchless run. And in that one, I will grind out the XP to get 100% skill tree, even though I'll hate it. If you did get all the skills, you could be on the challenge run leaderboard for 100% Deathless. I tried to take a look at the Discord link you sent me once, but it didn't work for some reason. Only one person has played the game 100% Deathless? I can't believe that. It's not that hard, I just suck. If there's someone who didn't randomly get, like, hung up on Dathomir like I have, I feel like, and especially if you don't count environmental deaths. Correct. 100% is too long for most people. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's a very long run.
The Wookiees are free! Get to the roof!
Little help. Thanks.
Yeah, I tried. I tried to join Discord, but I don't know. I also waited like a day. Maybe that was it. Turn down, please. Thank you. Yeah, alright. I'll take a look at it after the run. Alright, we'll see what we can do here. I'm not going to worry about the Wookiees this time.
Just have to aim better. Bullseye.
Oh, screw him. There we go. I'm not going to heal on this guy. I shouldn't need to. Alright, now I'll heal. Yeah, you will, though. Yeah, I didn't even rest. Occasionally, I'll get a little bit of an ego burst, and I'll be like, I have played this game for too long. I am too skilled. I shouldn't need to rest. I should be capable of beating this without healing. And normally I then make it, so who knows. Come on. It's fine. Come on, shoot at me. Close the distance, and that's it. Got it.
Everyone!
Yeah!
These have been hard years. We've lost comrades, friends, family to the Empire. Dark times. And yet the fire still burns. Hope still burns. The Jedi are not yet lost. We are not yet lost. Kashyyyk is not yet lost. For the cause!
Alright, I'll take care of it after this run.
You've seen what the Empire has done to Kashyyyk. These stories are playing out all over the galaxy. My partisans could use a Jedi on our side.
I'm honored. We have our own mission I can't walk away from. Not yet.
The offer stands. Keep it in mind.
Cal, I'm Mari Kosan, and this is Commander Choisek.
Why are you not looking at me, Choisek? There we go.
Sorry, I'm not quite fluent.
Choisic says he'll do whatever he can to find Tarful and vouch for you.
Do you think he's still alive?
Have faith, Cal. We'll be in touch with your ship. For the cause.
You know Tarful?
He was part of Tarful's crew, but got captured on a mission. Tarful couldn't risk more warriors to save him. He spent months in that refinery.
Every so often I need to give my neck a break.
They're always on the move. Could take some time.
And that's all I can ask. Thank you. Seems like Saw's willing to do whatever it takes.
He has his own way of doing things, yes. But these are dire times. We need leadership like Saw's.
Even when it means risking your lives?
Someone has to stand up to the Empire. Why not us?
I admire that.
And we have something in common. Safe journey, Cal. We'll send word when we find Tarful.
I'm glad we could help the Wookiees.
Freeing the oppressed, that's where the passion to keep fighting comes from. Every death, every dead end creates a fighter who isn't afraid to lose. Enough of them, and we'll take the day.
You've been fighting for so long. Have you learned anything from war?
Nothing unites people like tragedy. Everything the Empire takes from us only makes us stronger. Each injustice spurs others to join our cause. If we stand together, we can win.
Nah, I don't want to
Just
get
like today.
demonetized.
Thank you. We did it.
By the skin of our teeth.
Although this video is probably going to get copyright claimed by YouTube anyway.
But I can't abandon my mission.
I understand. I got intel that may help you. A few rotations ago, my people searched an abandoned Wookiee village nearby. No sign of Tarful, but we did find out the safest route to the Shadowlands is through this refinery.
I built an escape plan if this didn't work out.
You catch on fast. When you're ready to find Tarful, that's the way to go. This is only the beginning.
So, what's your count at?
I think 20.
I'm at 14.
You've got to catch up.
Oh, I will. The longer I stay alive, the more imps I get to take out.
Justice for what they did to your home.
Our home. We're all in this together. The same cause. We're family. What happened to yours happened to mine.
Gotta jolt this thing. They'll be okay.
I've been monitoring Imperial communications and I picked up something. Project Augur has been reactivated. The Empire may be close to finding another Zepho tomb.
Looks like we still have work to do. You think Saw and the others will be okay? Always looking on the bright side, huh? Hey, thanks for everything. You all right?
I just received an encrypted transmission.
From Saw?
From my father. My daughter's made it to Chandrila. She's safe.
That's wonderful news.
It's the best news I've heard since coming here. Still, it's hard being away from her. We can make the galaxy a better place.
Hey, Seer.
Cal, good to see you back in one piece. Mari Kosan contacted us. We know you couldn't find Tarful.
I love risking our lives for nothing. It's fantastic.
It wasn't for nothing. Mari and Choisic will come through.
I like your optimism. We could all use a little of that now and then.
Hey, I'm a positive guy, too. I'm positive that if I die, I'll be very upset.
You did good, Cal. We might not have found Tarful yet, but you saved lives today. Don't forget that.
Thanks.
Let's talk later, Cal.
When you want to go, let me know. I'll be right here. Hey, kid. Nice one on the seed collecting. but the terrarium's still got plenty of room. So, you know, get out there and get me some seeds.
Sure, Grease. Whatever you say.
Back to Zepho, huh?
The Empire might have found a Zepho tomb. We can't waste any time.
Hey, heard about a high-stakes game from one of Saw's fighters. A few extra credits couldn't hurt, you know?
Gambling. Grease, use your head. One of these days, the Haxian brood is going to catch up with you.
Ha! Those slubs? I'll hear them coming from a parsec away.
I don't need your gambling habit causing us more trouble with murderous criminal syndicates.
You're right, I know it. I just want to blow off some stress every once in a while, you know? Anyway, all of that is in the past. I'm sure it won't be a problem. We're about to drop out of hyperspace. Sit down.
Hang on. I'm getting the call. Just be muting my mic for 1 minute.
Yeah, you and me, we're unstoppable together. Don't you think, kid, huh? The man is in grease, every time perfect landing.
You could say that.
Ever piloted a ship before?
No, mostly just scrapper transports in Braca.
Oh, kid, you gotta get in the cockpit sometime. Feel the controls in your hands and the galaxy in your grasp. Oh, it's unbelievable.
Sounds good. Let me know when.
Huh? No, not mine. Not the Manus, no way. I'm just saying you should try it sometime. But with someone else's ship.
What's up, Grease?
Remember that scout walker you took down?
The ATST?
Yeah. You got up close and personal, right?
What are you getting at, Grease?
How's about you liberate one of those things from the Empire, and I take it for a spin?
Oh. You gonna help me out next time we're in a fight?
What? No. No way. It's always fighting with you. Forget I said anything.
Storm worrying you?
Nah. There's a lot of things that bother me. The Empire, deadly creatures, poorly cooked burrowfish. But when I'm in my ship, it's all breezy greasy.
Good to know. We've got a lot more flying ahead of us.
Right. No need to keep reminding me, though. If you're not ready to leave, don't bother me.
There's a long journey ahead of us. These ancient tombs didn't survive all this time because they were easy to find.
It's a challenge I'm willing to take.
I can see that. I'm glad you believe in what we're trying to accomplish.
I always have. Ever since I was a youngling, I trusted in the Force. Those names on the list, they're a test. And I believe I will succeed.
I like your confidence. A journey like this one can challenge you in ways you've never been before.
I understand. I think I'm ready.
We've got your back, Cal.
The homeworld of the Zepho. Cordova must have spent a lot of time here.
Cordova spent his life studying the history of the galaxy in many different places. Dragged me along on a few expeditions. It was educational.
You really believed in the past?
He believed in the future. But you can't have a future without the past.
Picking up anything?
Nothing new. It still feels risky.
I don't think we have a choice.
We always have a choice. What people the Empire has left behind, destroyed and controlled, are depending on us. On you, Cal.
I know. I'm glad I have you two to back me up.
And we will. We all have to support each other. It's the only way to succeed. There's a lot to learn here. Good luck.
Jedi is here! Get in there!
Got you. You'll be sorry.
better. Yep, there you go. What is it, BD?
Okay, I got this. I got this. Oh, man. Intruder below. Don't slip up. You won't stop us.
Just need to know, don't you? There was something in there.
Time to fight. Got a hostile.
Alright, mic should be back on. That was... I'll do a quick check to make sure I have everything. Yeah, Band Village, done. Alright. Yep. That was my grandma of a so we're gonna grab breakfast at a Perkins tomorrow.
No stormtroopers here either. Must have cleared out to search for the tomb.
Start with the left one
That's good
first.
for us, but the cave will be crawling.
Nice.
I'll do what I can to monitor their movements.
Something about this doesn't feel right. The Empire doesn't give up ground.
I know. I feel it too.
Watch yourselves, okay?
You too.
That's
Perfect.
the way? All right.
And also good.
You know it.
Yeah. That was a person. Annoying. Get out of my way. Oh yeah, we haven't caught up in I'd say 2 months, so she likes to know what her grandkids are doing. Whoa, that was bad.
BD.
All right now. Screw you. Whoa. Okay. I don't like fighting the Thelek at enclosed spaces. I'm always sort of worried that they'll just knock me off of something. And whoa. Ah, enough.
You and me.
There we go. Aha, my Bluetooth headphones were just delivered. To replace my old Bluetooth headphones. Forward, please.
Stim BD.
I think I'll actually heal at the save point up here. 0 stims isn't exactly good for going into fighting the Jotaz. There we go. Let me check something really quick. Yeah, okay, Zepho Villagers is done. I'll pick up the last for Zepho Culture from here. Thank you for leaving me a good attack. Oh my gosh, this guy's being so nice. Oh, that was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Jotaz, for dying so nicely for me. This crashed Venator reminds me of the absolutely awesome ending to the Clone Wars, where Ahsoka escapes. If you haven't seen Clone Wars Season 8, you definitely have to check that out. At the very least, the finale. The rest of it you can is so-so, but the finale is amazing.
Building some kind of horrifying disaster long ago.
Yeah, 8 of 8 for Zepho Culture.
Let's head out.
Dark skies.
These plants kind of remind me of Grease's fur. Probe droid. They're watching us, BD.
I like how you can see the transition in engineering from the prequels to the original trilogy in terms of the ships and combat that they use. Alright. Give me hit? Good. If you don't get that fast enough, they'll just blow up, and that's annoying.
Yeah, let me see.
All squads on red alert.
Commander was killed by a lightsaber.
One thing that a lot of people don't know about Star Wars is that the sound was eventually turned into its own department called Skywalker Sound, which... Forward. which created all of the sound for the films. But a lot of the sounds are actually open sourced. So there's actually a reason why a lot of people you can find
this feeling in the pit of my stomach.
For like indie stuff, you can find blaster noises and lightsaber noises from Star Wars in your actual
can't mean anything good.
In your actual films, right? Because it's not copyrighted. Because Skywalker Sound lets you use it, which is awesome.
Jedi is here. Hit him already.
Perfect. And now on the out. I'd like these guys in the light a little more. Oh, I thought I dodged that. Whoa, nice. What's happening? My controller just died. What on earth? Okay, we're back on, but my house is 0. Let's do this. Oh my gosh. And now it's dead again. Alright. I'm switching controllers. I don't know how my controller only lasted for... What? What am I at? 3 hours, 6 minutes? I'm fine. I just have to switch controllers. There we go. I have 2 controllers set up specifically for an instance like this, but I've never had it drop out after 3 hours. So, and it's still dead. It's not charging. Why isn't it charging?
How does it feel?
What is going on?
There's got to be a way to the tomb now.
Is it just broke? That would suck. That's fine.
Oh no, that was our last gunner. You can't beat us all. Let's get him. We'll make you pay.
Good.
Could use a little help, Easy.
And drop.
Captain, I think we found a way in.
A stormtrooper used these while scouting the area. Looks like he may have found a way into the tomb.
Yeah, it's not recognizing the controller at all. It's dead and it's not charging. Why is it not charging? This is a brand new controller, so the charge it holds should be good. I don't know if it's 7 hours good. No. I guess we'll find out, though. I am sort of lucky that it happened there and not somewhere where I couldn't recover.
What is that? Get away from it! Open fire! I see you, Jedi. Slow. Enemy spry. This one's mine. Solid technique. Lively, aren't we?
Throw me a stim BD. Stim BD? I owe you one. A worker left their tools in a hurry. They were anxious to locate relics, but also careless of the history buried here.
You can't see the second sister down there. Maybe you can, I don't know. Maybe that's her in the middle? I don't know.
My men will double their efforts. We'll get inside, Officer Crane.
You could use photo mode to look. That's okay. Maybe next time. I'm already past that. Alright, heal up. This controller does feel a little bit weird, but I'm already adjusting to it. I just wish there wasn't a major fight right here. Although, to be fair, Trilla is a very easy fight when it comes to Deathless, because she gives you plenty of time between attacks to stim up.
Cal Kestis. How predictable. Oh yes, I know your name, your past, and most importantly, about Cordova. Tell me, where did he hide the holocron? Outstanding. I've suffered far worse. I'm the superior fighter. You're falling behind.
What was that?
Very well. You won't dodge the nibs. That was nothing.
Oh, get wrecked. I'm gonna see if I can charge it physically from another, from a USB port. That's not that.
Keeping count.
I'm surprised she didn't tell you. Sarah was never good at keeping secrets.
And you know her so well.
She was weak. Cracked in an Imperial torture chair. Surrendered the location of her naive Padawan. They would never have found me.
If it wasn't for her, she betrayed me.
Trilla.
In the flesh.
I won't let you manipulate me.
So sure are you? When faced with a choice to protect herself
right
or
chord.
her Padawan, she chose self-interest. She'll sell you out too.
Well, I can handle myself.
Can you afford to take that chance?
This one, maybe?
Your new master harbors great darkness. The look on her face when she saw what they had done to me, as I am now.
Oh, definitely.
She turned, exposing her true nature. She used the dark side.
She cut herself off from the first.
Oh? How long before she cracks and betrays you too? Is that who you want beside you when you find the holocron? What would Jaro Tapal say?
You have no right to mention his name.
I wonder, what would he think if he could see his Padawan now, skulking in the shadows with Maitreya, granting her access to a legion of impressionable students?
No, I won't let anyone touch them.
I thought the same thing once.
Thanks for the help back there, BD. You saved my life. And got us closer to the tomb. We found it. Feels different than the other tomb. I don't know. I don't like it. Found it, but Seer, why didn't you tell me?
Because she's a liar.
You. How?
I rerouted communication the moment you tried to contact her. Slicing encrypted transmissions was always a pastime of hers. She told me once. There's no technique Seer has that I haven't perfected.
Should have dodged that.
Another step.
There we go.
test appears to simulate this planet.
You're running out of time.
For what?
My scouts located an artifact of interest at the rear of this tomb. Even now, I'm studying it. Learning its functions. It seems Cordova was rather taken with these Zephyr. Perhaps enough to hide the holocron amongst their bones.
Yeah, we'll see how much you know.
That's a blow to morale. No one's ever escaped us. That's not possible.
There's an interesting comparison that you can draw between the two tombs that I actually really appreciate. It's the in the first tomb is supposed to be pure Jedi's start, where it's just obedience to the Force. And so they demonstrate the Force through wind, and their control of the Force through wind tunnels. The idea being you're not actually controlling the Force. You're not, like, taking power over it. All you're doing is sort of directing where it wants to go. It's very respectful in that sense. Whereas here, the Force is represented through magnetism, and you're literally controlling the magnetism, right? By, like, flicking on and off a switch. Which is supposed to be the idea, that the Jedi became too corrupt and powerful and arrogant with their own abilities and control over the Force.
More of my soldiers breach this tomb every minute.
Afraid to face me yourself?
Had your droid not intervened, I would have killed you with ease.
It's okay, buddy. Just ignore her.
I've never had that happen. He shot at me. He's never shot at me here before.
It's over. You betcha.
What can I do to avoid that?
Let's take him
Okay, I can go fast, right? No, go back.
He's hurt. Yes. Got him. Oh look, he's scared. You can't escape us.
This guy's like an ace shot suddenly. How on earth is he doing this? I need to get these guys off the platform. And then I need this guy to stop shooting at me for like a minute, but still be there. Oh, and I'm out of force, because of course I am. Alright. So once I'm here, I get to this point, he shoots me. I wish I could replay this because I need to know how to get around this guy. And I can't jump off, dang it. I get to this point, he draws a bead on me. What was I missing? The scaz. That's why the scaz are here. They're supposed to be shooting at the scaz during this time. Alright. Please start me at the beginning of that. I need more time. That's too far, but yeah. Let's see if I can blitz through it. Normally I don't need to save there. That's not actually the jump I worry about. In fact, I've never gotten hit there. So, great. One more random thing to worry about in the middle of my run. He's never been that accurate. Never. Alright, I don't care about these guys, so I'll just run through. Okay, it's open.
No one's ever escaped us.
Little high, but good.
I need some help. I owe you one.
Alright, see what I can do here. Fighting this guys. First off, let's run this way.
Just so you know, if we see one of those big things, I'm running.
He hasn't seen me,
We can take down a...
so he's not shooting.
Let's get him.
But as soon as he sees me, he hits me.
Don't give him an opening.
Okay, let's try something else.
We've got this. I'm after him.
He's not shooting me.
Where did he go?
Let's try this instead. This would be annoying to do in a run, but maybe necessary, I don't know. They even gonna see me?
You see that? Hostile approaching.
No, he can't see me. I'm not close enough.
Reach him.
Even when I do that perfectly, he can't see me. So he's not gonna take a shot at me. Fine. Staying here, moving around. If I'm on the bottom edge... So essentially he's getting aggroed because of the guys on the platform getting aggroed. That's really, really annoying, actually. There's no way to respawn the guards. So I guess the goal is just to be as fast as possible. That's annoying. I just need to get to the thing, please. Can you hit me down here? Yes. Okay.
Right here, BD. Help me, BD.
Okay, so I can make that if I time it out correctly. Alright, I'm done for today then. Have a good one.